died, and they had to take them all down, and they were able to save just certain areas.
There's still a few more areas.
There's-
100.
Yeah, there's a few pockets around the city, but this has the biggest bunch of them. Chestnut trees, there's more here than anywhere else. Part of it it's because it's closer to the lake, I think. There's something about the climate slightly different too, and it's below the hill. Did you know that when you go up the hill was an old glacial shoreline here? And so we've actually got a series of glacial shorelines when the glaciers were here. And they retreated, there were lakes way, way up. And as they retreated and dropped to levels, it kind of goes like this down. But at the top of the growing zone, at the top of St. Clair, near St. Clair, that's a whole growing zone colder than here. So we can grow things here they can't grow in the north of the city.
Like along Blackstone there,
Yeah.
from the hospital, that's all really well. And then on college, they actually had the signs.
Yeah, and they didn't used to, they at one point, those rivers were all open sewers. Because they didn't have the sewer system, and they were so polluted that, and because they flooded as well, they decided that they would fill them in. And a lot of them had been used in the early days of the city to dump garbage in as well. So a lot of the ravine system is built on. It would have been originally small rivers. And then they filled it in with garbage and things, and they put housing on top of some of it. And then they buried it underground in big tunnels so that the rivers are still there.
Oh, yeah.
Except they escape.
Yeah.
And they run under some of the buildings. So when they're going to build a new big condo building, for example,